Hi, I'm Mike, and yes, thank you for your emails. I know my glasses are never clean. This, my friends, is a big part of my day right here. No, I'm not going to be endorsing anything today, except that I am, because I want to share something with you that entered my life about a year ago and has consistently, thank you very much, Brady. Producer Brady, lovely Brady. This will come in handy later. This started in my life about a year ago, and I want to share it with you. It's called Alkaline Nutrition. It's a movement, and today we're going to speak to the father of that movement, Mark Newman. Mark, this is for you. We won't be needing this, okay? So there you go. Mark Newman, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I really appreciate your time today.
Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate this opportunity of getting the message out there about the power of alkaline.
Water is beautiful. Mm-hmm. We're all grateful to have it. I think mine's a little cooler than yours. My apologies for that. I don't know where that one came from. It's suspicious, that water.
I like room temperature.
Do you? You prefer that?
Yeah, absolutely.
But what can be added to this starts my day every day. And I don't know why it has become such an addiction, but I'm not the kind of guy that really is all about nutrition. I don't know if you gathered, but I'm a little bit of a loop when it comes to, what to put in my body. Right. If I told you what I ate today, you would probably not feel well yourself. However, it came after I put nutrition in my body that is a different kind of nutrition. What is the alkaline food movement?
It's an open-ended question that could last a long time, but I'll tell you where it starts. When I was 35, I was for the first time conscious about my life, where I am, what's going on, how do I take control of things. And I took note of where I was in my body, and for the first time I acknowledged that I'd collected 12 diseases and 14 medications. And, when I looked at that, I realized that nothing I knew I could teach my children because I never wanted them to be where I was. And so I went on a journey. I literally put my fingers in my eyes. Actually, I take that back. I put my fingers in my ears and I closed my eyes because it was a little sore if I did that.
Ow! Okay.
And I went in search of the truth on how to treat the human body and how to bring it back to life. And what I found and what I discovered was the alkalining aspect of nutrition, which is predominantly fruits and vegetables, is where your health and every human being's health lies. And so in a nutshell, alkalinity is just the power of getting more cellular fruits, vegetables, nuts, greens, and seeds into your body on a daily basis in a particular way that, as you know, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is proving to be the shift that needs to be taken. So that belief starts to rise, not within the self, but also within the body. And from there, you do make better choices. But as you've proven, if you don't make the better choice, at least the next morning, you can start all over again.
I can add some context to that from real life. I started this program myself, and it came to me actually through a friend of ours who was like, you've got to try this. It's really good for your body. We're getting to an age where you want to make sure that you are fighting off disease and illness and all of these things, including cancers and longevity overall of your organs. And it terrified me, first and foremost. But what really terrified me was, oh no, now I have to go on a special diet and eat special things. It seems like such a pain. Well, then I met you and these arrived and I thought, whoa, first of all, futuristic bagging. I do like it. But my introduction to Foodascent through you was in this form. And when you talk about making better choices, almost instantly in my first week of ingesting the juice, and we'll talk about how you do it and everything. In fact, I'll show you how easy it is. Right now, let me just,
give it a good shake.
Give it a good shake. And then I'll add it. Mark, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, my pleasure.
This is the golden tonic. I start my day I like to go a little heavy. You want a bit more?
I go heavier as well.
All right. So just a little bit of this with water every day is how I start my day. Tell me, so my point was, now I've started my day and I drink the juices. No big deal. No real imposition in my day. No extra shopping. And now I find, I really don't want that Mars bar that I was addicted to. Not because I'm conscientious of it.
Right.
Not because I'm consciously saying, I'm not going to eat But suddenly my body has these nutrients working for it that say, no, we won't feel well if you put that garbage in here.
And you know, the simplest way of explaining that is electrical charge. In here lies life, right? Life-giving elements from life source.
Yeah.
And so when you put it in your body, it's exactly what your cells want. You know, there's a book in front of you, if I can, maybe the other one, this one. It's Human Nutrition 101. I think what it's about is it's the pinnacle of my journey of understanding a new syllabus for human nutrition. You know, we've come to understand carbs and fats and calories and everything is, let me see the back of it and the labeling. But if you actually go deeper than that, you mentioned something about staying away from cancer and viruses. You know, if you think back 30, 40 years ago, there was no conversation about that. People weren't obese and diabetic like they are today. So where does it come
in certain
from?
parts of the world that do very well with their health overall, per capita, and we see this consistently, are places where people eat real food and they source it daily.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And those are the healthiest nations on earth with, you know, oceans and lots of sunshine, etc.
The back of this package, the labeling, very interesting. Some of the ingredients here are, I don't know if you can see this, Nick, where food becomes your medicine.
Right.
Is that actually in reverse when we show it?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
And that's, people wonder how I got the name Foodicin. It's because we're turning food into medicine.
So now you've got 12 diseases.
Correct.
Give me just 2 of those diseases.
Oh, chronic acid reflux, chronic irritable bowel syndrome, chronic bad sleep patterns.
All 3 of those are very bad.
Yeah, they change your life, but you learn to live with them because when you go to the doctor and you tell him what's wrong with you, he never tells you to change your diet. He never tells you to change the way you're eating. He just subscribes something or prescribes something. Or you go to the pharmacy and you tell them that you're having troubles with dairy and they give you lactose pills. And you know, that's not a solution to the problem, which is the food that we have been brought up on over the last several decades is not really food fit for our human beings. It's food fit for our human experience.
Yeah,
and I'm all about
convenience and all of that sort of stuff got in the way of us actually putting nutrition in us. And now we have every opportunity to do it.
Yeah, but there's a massive epidemic of blindness towards food being the ultimate kind of guide out of that hole. And when I say that hole, I mean, we are in an epidemic of diabetes and obesity. 1/3 of the world is diabetic or obese. I mean, that's crazy.
Can you imagine taking this to the pharmaceutical? Cheers.
Cheers.
Golden tonic. Start your day that way.
And if I can just interject there, why this works is, first of all, it's water, as you saw, so it's hydrating the body.
Yep.
Hydrating the organs first thing in the morning. You got lemon, which detoxes the liver. You got apples, which feeds all your organs. You've got dates, which feed the gut and the brain, and you got bananas, which feed your gut biome. So by doing this first thing in the morning, you're actually honoring your body and saying, I got you because you got me. Simple,
Good way
right?
to start the day. I'll tell you, I feel extra hydrated. It makes water penetrate my body better.
Correct.
I can tell. So if I've done something over the last couple of days, we've experienced what I think is probably the last heat wave of the summer here in Ontario.
Yeah, maybe not.
This has been the refresher point. Yeah, water, rehydrating, but also getting nutrients alongside that, because on those days I've noticed I eat less. I feel sluggish about eating. I don't have an appetite when it's super hot. I don't know about you. Mm-hmm. This in my day is a full meal on top of rehydrating with this juice seems to do it for me. So you have these situations, medically speaking, in your life. And I think to myself, imagine taking this to the pharmaceutical companies and saying, okay, we have medicine. How can we distribute it to humans?
Right,
I'm pretty sure you'd...
No deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So tell us about the science behind this so that people can know this is not just eating fruits and vegetables because they're good for you. Mm-hmm. What is alkalinity and what does it do for us?
So
to have
again,
an alkaline body?
That's part of my book that I've written. And by the way, anybody can log on to foodicin.com and you can send me your details. And I'm more than happy to send you a copy of this book.
Oh, very nice.
That's definitely, from when I discovered what I discovered, the education for me was always going to be free. Product, obviously, you got to pay for, right?
Well, somebody's got to make it and buy all the veggies and fruits and nuts.
Right. So in there lies the simple answer of What was the question again?
The question was, what is alkalinity? And
The science behind it.
The science behind it. And what does it do to be alkaline?
So in my studies, I really went back to the basic instinct of the animal. I thought to myself, if animals can live disease-free, obviously cancer, diabetes, obesity free, and they are instinctive in their connection with everything around them, what is missing from humanity? And so what I discovered over many years was not just the biology of us being omnivores and human omnivores, which means we're predominantly vegetable, a bit of carnivore involved there, but the cellular structure of the animal and the plant and the human, the mitochondria, the nucleus, the DNA, we all have those in common. So when I started connecting the threads together and questioning why is it that this product that I developed, 17, 18 years ago that reversed every disease in my body because I drank 2 liters of it every day, why did that have the effect on my body that it had? And it turns out that number one, it was alkaline, because every product that I put in there was a fruit or a vegetable or water. And people understand alkalinity through water these days, and it's a great step if you're having alkaline water.
That's true. That's the first time I had heard the use of that word.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it this way. You want a better analogy? Look at a swimming pool.
That's the truth. The first time I ever really concerned myself with alkalinity was making sure that the pool was nice.
Right. And so in there lies the green pool is acidic. You've got algae that grows in there. You shock it with alkaline chlorine, and all of a sudden it becomes blue. And we are 70% plus water. So connecting all those dots over many years and doing documentaries, I've written a couple of books. I've
had another one, by the way.
I've had clients that just swear by their anecdotal evidence of, I no longer have cholesterol levels that are high. I no longer have, high blood sugars for type 2 diabetes. I no longer have, things that weren't going right. Brain fog, gone. Bloating, gone. All these things. I helped 2 women fall pregnant naturally after trying IVF, just through getting their body balanced and their hormones functioning through the power of alkaline.
If I find myself getting pregnant from your juice, I will be in touch.
It's a whole other topic.
But these are all amazing results. And funny enough, I had the opportunity in a different interview to interview your dad.
Yes.
How old is your dad?
He just turned 81.
He's a handsome 60-year-old looking guy.
Yeah.
And he told me that his most recent results from the doctor were outstanding, that he had a completely clean bill of health. Mm. Can you imagine? The cholesterol, no. The heart, blood, everything came back on him healthy. Where was he before that? Was there any concerns ongoing?
Oh, look, I think as an aging human being, you have things that creep up, and your doctor, again, gives you certain things. But, through his commitment to start his day off through the Foodison way, I have, and it's been my greatest privilege and my greatest honor, I have helped my father, and my mom for that matter, but stay healthy and strong as they keep aging in their human experience. And so they can still enjoy the fruits of their labor. Yeah. I have a shop, and hopefully we'll get into that a little bit. It's a great prototype of Foodison. It's a smoothie bar. And I have people come there week after week after week, just singing the praises of how they haven't changed their life so dynamically, but this product in the morning has helped them overcome issues that they couldn't. Just recently, a woman, diverticulitis and colitis. She's no longer going to the bathroom 11 times a day. Can you imagine that, going to the bathroom 11 times a day?
No, that's why when you said earlier that, that you had irritable bowel syndrome, the results of that in people's life is devastating.
But here's the kicker, is that we believe that that's the way we were supposed to live, and so we just deal with it. But that is untrue, it's BS, and it no longer stands, because if we keep following a broken system, we keep having broken people. And so Foodison and the alkaline movement is about not stopping what you love, but looking at food and nutrition a different way so that you can help your body the way that it takes care of you. So you're just giving back. Your body will always keep you alive. How much you suffer is how much you get back. And so therein lies the balance. Again, you can eat as many salads as you want, but at the same time, you're not going to have the abundance, the cellulose of the fiber on the smallest microscopic broken down space. working immediately to rebuild healthier cells from your gut. And we now know that your gut and your gut biome are the most important parts of the human body. And if you get that right, you've got a life filled with love and happiness.
Now, globally, thank goodness we've come into an era where you've become a little bit of a superhero and sort of known for this. A couple of books in, but really people just having the ability to go to your website and learn how to make this happen in their life. Yeah. There was no big payday for you in this. This is a lot of years of just helping people. And I had the opportunity in those interviews of speaking to a number of people that none of them had met before. All of them had identical results. Didn't change my life. Now I love this stuff. Oh, my diabetes is all but gone. I don't have to manage this with medication anymore. So all of these results, but the underlying thing was I didn't have to change my life. I didn't have to become a zealot of a diet. And I think people they've replaced diet with nutrition with diet.
Lifestyle, yeah, right.
And I worry about that now because really, what's in these? I should know this. Green chard, parsley, basil, mint, celery, cucumber, apple, pear, banana, lemons, and dates. Is Brady here?
No.
Nick, you'll vouch for this. Is this part of my diet ever? I mean, I eat it every day. Before this, could you imagine me eating green chard?
No, absolutely not.
Most people don't even know what that is.
I don't know what a green chard is. I don't
great.
care. It's in there.
Exactly. And that's the beauty about this platform. You know, you mentioned about my website and, I wasn't complete until that document was complete because that is the syllabus. And yes, you're right. I've given away my education because I believe that what I've found out and what I know to be true, not only through Anecdotal, but through my own body. And I've been to the doctor in 17 years. I'm 53 years old, right? I look good. I feel good. I act good. Nothing keeps me down. I'm helping people all the time. And so in that platform lies the solution for so many of today's malnourishment diseases. And if you look at the diagnoses, everything is a malnourishment of a certain mineral or a certain vitamin. And from there, you still live your life. You get and you give your body what it needs, what it deserves, but you still end up enjoying your Mars bar from time to time.
I do, yeah. And at those moments, I'm like, wow, I really enjoyed that.
Correct. For the
Rather
next
than
8
feeling
hours,
guilty.
the body's going, what the heck? But,
Right.
But you're like, it was worth it because I'm elevating my health and wellness every day.
Right.
One other thing, if I can just go there, education for me was always free. And now on my website, as I'm completing it, foodison.com, I give away this actual formula for free because I believe that it's not just about learning mentality of what it is that you need to do, but it's actually physically being able to be helped and cradled into that space of wellness. When I was on my journey of health and wellness, I would go to many different lectures and information sessions, and I would walk away feeling like I'd learned something, but woke up the next morning knowing that there's nothing that supported me. So I'm supporting humanity with my giving away the free Gold Morning Tonic. It's a shift that people need to do. It's very easy. You don't have to give up your coffee or your breakfast or your cereal. You just shift into that morning routine. If you want more, let's talk about it. But right now, my focus is helping humanity just achieve a higher level of wellness.
And this is another thing that blew my mind. Watching the process of this over the last year and the shift toward sort of an awakening to one's own nutrition, becoming more base level, you're now a big deal among sort of, how to put it, industrial kitchens and larger service scenarios where people who have been chefs and worked in the food industry for so long, and they're serving, anybody from seniors to in-flight meals, are now looking to you to say, what do we do? And you must have to say to them, you have to undo. Is that what it feels like to you? You have to almost retrain people to think it's okay to have nutrients. There's great flavor in natural.
I love that direction, but I don't think that has served me in the past. The new direction is don't change anything. Just add something first thing in the morning, because from there, change happens automatically. That's the electrical charge. That's the power of cellular nutrition. That's the power of abundance in every mouthful, is that when you commit in the morning to just have that little change, even with 5 small ingredients in water, you know, that little change connects your body and your brain and your mind and your soul, and it allows you to, because we all know what's wrong. No sugars, no carbs, no fats. We all know that, but nobody's putting in. So put in, remember what you already know, and make those changes. And within a very short period of time, you'll feel the difference.
I often think that I'm toasting myself in the morning. Cheers. Good luck today, buddy. This is a good start. Alkalinity, how it keeps us healthy. How is that again? Explain that.
So it's very interesting because I just had a chat with GPT. Chat with GPT.
You guys are having a chat, were you?
Yeah, we're having a chat. And I was
That's
asking
nice.
ChatGPT.
Mark, maybe I just want you to know you can call me anytime if you're lonely, okay?
Okay, I love that. Okay.
ChatGPT is a conversation friend now.
Well, it's not really a conversation friend, but you throw ideas into it and it spits back truth or untruth. You got to just delve into it a little bit more. Sorry, man.
So no, I was asking about alkalinity, how it, yeah.
I lost my train of thought there for a second, but the power of alkalining the body is, okay, so here's what ChatGPT said to me. The state of pH is balanced by the body alone. So you can't make a statement or a claim like you can balance the pH, the balance of the body. But here's my thought, and here's delving into that process, is if the body is automatically balancing the pH of the blood, which we know because very rarely does anybody have a 7.2 outside of that range. If the body's doing that, where's it getting from if we are not, where's it getting that alkalinity from if we are not putting it in?
Right.
The answer is simple. It's getting it from magnesium and calcium, which comes from where? It comes from your bones. Why do most people, when they're old, have brittle bones? It's because for years they've been a high acid environment. And so I'm not saying that the pH
And so
balance,
the body is having to get nutrients directly from
itself. Exactly, which is how the body was designed to keep itself alive. But as we know, 50, 60, 70, 80, you start deteriorating, especially because the foods that we're eating are highly
all
acidic.
those years it's been drawing on other organs and bones and all that sort of stuff to get what it needs.
Correct. So the anecdote is, or the answer, the medical system is right. The body balances its own pH, but what they failed to tell you is that it draws from within. And so if you put back before it draws from within, you're giving yourself longevity.
Okay, so if I so I'm doing the right thing. I'm loading up in advance of getting old because right now, maybe my body is not eating itself as much as it normally would if I was only eating my normal diet of past Mars bars, Tim Hortons.
And that's where the power of
McDonald's.
That's where the power of the telomere comes in, is that it releases everything inside here has its own life and its own enzyme and its own source. And so instead of your body breaking it down, it starts to break itself down, giving your body the nutrients quicker, faster than anything else.
No, damn it. This is a horror film.
Awful, I know. Don't do it anymore.
Right. No. It's so funny. I know that I do it and I enjoy it. And by the way, it's fairly affordable in terms of groceries, to be honest with you. If you want to put something nutritious in your body, it is kind of a steal. But what I think is interesting is that you've made this journey and you make the juice for people and you make it available and you write. But just now, all these years later, we're starting to understand something that seems like, man, we knew it already. We just forgot it. Feels like we got brainwashed by bad food, by the bad food industry.
And why wouldn't we taste the bad food? It's so tasty, right?
It's incredible.
It's
so incredible.
Yeah, my first book is about how I was a food addict. And today I still am because I love the taste of food. But I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. So it's not about don't eat what you love. I'm about understand the balance. Understand where your body begins, what it needs, how to feed it, and then enjoy your human experience. 70-30.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate this. Now, people can get the book at
foodascend.com. If you send me a message, I will forward you the book. It's a PDF, easy read, 32 pages. Biology, science, all connected. Download I'll get onto my website very soon as well. It's going to be new and improved, and people will be able to get the exact ingredients of the Gold Tonic, whether it's in a PDF form or a video recorded by myself showing you step by step how to do it. From there, we have a 4-day cleansing program. We have a 7-day morning routine.
I did that.
You did that, and you've carried on. You do the 7-day morning routine. That's what you've been doing for the last year. It becomes.
That was my introduction to it.
your
I was like, okay, all right, that was easy enough. Yeah. In fact, that was nothing. Somebody said to me one time, what do you have to do to get healthy, do you think? And I was like, my experience is I don't have to do too much. What do you mean? Well, I have this. I'm glad that I got a chance to share.
He's got sweat coming off him, and he works hard for me every day.
He gets out there in the fields. And the truth is, that's what you do. So let's talk about your smoothie bar, because I want people to go there too.
Absolutely. So if you're in the Toronto GTA area, not only am I on Uber now, so you can order it from Uber and get it directly delivered to you on the day that you purchase it. But you can come to the smoothie bar, have a chat with me. I've got a wonderful range of signature smoothies now, all based on the alkalinity of life. Obviously, I've got a repertoire of other stuff I'll start introducing, but the prototype is up. It's ready. It's at 2900 Steeles Avenue East. That's in Markham. It's at the booth number F16 at the Steeles and the flea market over there. It's a great prototype.
What a great place to have that. In that area, that's like super central.
It's super central. It's low cost. It's high energy, high vibration. And I get to really deliver all across the GTA with having that hub available. And from there, it's the new food movement has begun. It's a vibration that is really strong. I'm really incredibly proud of it. It's not about fear. A lot of other places and spaces, they scare you into trying their platforms. This is about accepting. It's about coming home to where life lives, home to where energy resides, home to where health resides. And it's my greatest honor after many years to present my syllabus and to be on this podcast and to allow people who know that food is medicine to achieve it in a very quick period of time, because it took me a hell of a long time to get together.
Before we wrap, I will share a little story. The reason that it was important for me to come on with you and chat about this is because I like it. And of course, I love Mark Newman. He's a great guy. But what I thought was he'll come on here and never even allude to the fact that globally, you're the guy who thinks about this. Everybody looks to your mind to this. I've watched the growth of that as people take hold of it. And so it's an honor that you would be able to find the time to come in here, because I know what your days are really like now. The smoothie bar is lovely for you, but people are tapping into your brain from all over the world. So that we could deliver that to them today was pretty cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's Mark Newman. He's making me more healthy. And I want to just share that with you, because I complain about a lot of stuff in life, but my jugo is not one of them. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to share this with a friend. You might even do something for their health. Reach out to Mark Newman. I'll put the link in the description, and we'll see you here next time on The Daily Cancel.